Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone? Oh. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone? How is everyone? I don't know if anything's gonna happen over here.
They will use machines for peace, not war.
The lost do not.
The realm, can you handle the cold?
Do not waste time. You need more.
Can't wait. I wonder if Nika's
Courage, can you handle?
Let's get this. Can't I just stay here and watch the sunset?
Ooh, a piece of candy.
Waste time. Never ending or beginning. An ever spinning wheel.
Ooh, a piece of candy. Hey, what's up, David? How are you? Thanks, David. I'm happy to be here. Had a lively last couple of weeks. My son turned 7. My brother that hasn't been home since January 1st, 2008 now lives with me. Hey, what's up, Daje? So it's been quite a weekend. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Thanks, David. I don't think they're coming out to play. Hey, Chris, what's up? I unfortunately do not see them coming out to play. I think they might be just a tad bit scared of me. But you know, it happens when you decide to insult Dunkel. They shouldn't have done that. That's you know, that's where I stand on that. They shouldn't have insulted Dunkel, and then nothing would have been wrong. Everything would have been okay. I would have just stayed out of it. And then they went on to insult me. There was no reason for that.
Superb. The realm must have order.
Like, what's your thought process there?
The lost stands unchanged.
Yes. Let me call you D a stupid child. Yes, that will resolve all of my issues. I do not understand thought processes of people sometimes.
Will be a remarkable journey.
I can't show you the screenshots on stream because I believe there's some curse words on there. But long story short, an R4 of Icy decided to insult Dunkel. And then I don't even know who this guy is I don't even know who this guy is to them, but Resental, I believe, called me a stupid child. So now it's personal. Like before it was you insulted my friend, but now it's personal. Like, you know what I mean? Like before it was like, hey, you insulted my friend, like let's not do that. but then you decided to insult me, and now it's like, you know, I wouldn't have done that at all. That's, you know, that's a dumb thing to have done. And I need merits for speed ups anyways. So like, you know, am I really upset? No, I don't want the speed ups, you know, so.
Maintenance protocols are recalibrating steering for new location. Load, aim, fire!
But it all started because one of the R4s insulted Dunkel. Well, that's not why it all started. It all started because Icy came in asking for help to defeat JKTS, and then everything else unfolded. So Icy asked me to get involved, and then I got involved, and it wasn't in their favor, and they're upset. That's long story short what happened. Long story short.
In our simulations,
This will be a remarkable journey.
one day we'll use machines for peace. The sooner it's done, the sooner we're home.
Courage without caution is mere stupidity.
This is why I have my units spread out, is in case someone decides to run while I'm hunting. It's impossible for them.
I am a light manifest.
I wouldn't call it drama fighting. It's more like I don't know. I'm bored. I think I'm bored is the best best wording there. Hey, what's up, Zero Sec?
Lie ahead.
Oh, Sec? I wasn't bored, or like I wasn't bored doing PvE and raiding, but I went on vacation for my son's birthday, and I haven't been able to get back into the motivation for it, so now it's bored. The real PvP doesn't start until season 2. That's when things really matter. This first season is about and progressing as a leader, or as like progressing your account in general. Exactly, Tom. Yo, what's up, Dunkel? Man of the hour. I mean, Deathwish, if I had CP like you, then it would be an issue. But I'm able to PvP and use CP. Crazy, huh? I'm doing really good.
Light manifest.
I'm still like mentally talking about the message that's saved in my Discord. I can't say that I miss ants literally at all. So. How's ants treating you? How's Barren Lands, Tom?
The realm neither graceful nor efficient.
The real meat and potatoes of what I want to talk about is this K102 thing happening in the K102 leadership chat that anyone can read on Discord. Because I think that's what's really important, right? I think it's really important to understand why the top players of the server are trying to get a peace treaty going on. That's awesome, Tom. 5 billion defeats is pretty insane. I'm at 3 million merits, which is only 4th. Oh, no, that's power. I'm only 3rd in the world right now, or in the server. $5 billion defeats is no joke, man. Your poor minions are crying. Well, if it makes you feel any better, Mom, I did get a little bit of merits from these, and I was able to buy out the dailies because of you and them. Still have the second page of the weeklies left to go, but I'll get plenty of merits over here. I have a feeling if I stay long enough. Can't turtle forever. And not turtle forever, you know what I mean? Land of Abundance. Is that server migration again? I don't remember. Oh, that's awesome, Tom.
Handle the cold?
Hey, what's up, Klepto Man? What's up, Genesis? Oh, got it. Do we have any idea of how the server fusion thing will work? Server 102 with 101, 103. Will it be an algorithm to mix servers with similar mean power? It's based off of date initially, and then it changes to power later on. So our server range, talking with Morpheus and Jessica, is 101 to 110. To max out the skills, Klepto Man? My Kanara is nowhere near that. I didn't do the last wheel. I invested into T5s instead. Almost there. Almost there.
The lost do not touch my wings.
So do people here that are in chat right now, do they understand what's going on in Leadership 102 chat? Which, for those that are not part of Call of Dragons or in this server, PNGA, the alliance that I'm in, has a open door policy, so they have everything open and available. So like 102 leadership chat is available for anyone in K102 to read and view up on. I don't know how PG all of this is, so I don't want to stay too much on it, but you're welcome, Porsnet. I wouldn't be me if it was fair. Wouldn't be me if I was fair. So, does anyone understand what's going on with K102? Like the reason I feel like a radio announcer. Next on K102. Sorry. That's a American radio thing. But so the reason that we're fighting so hard for peace is because next server merge or next season we're brought in with 4 to 5 other alliances that are relatively even power in our server range of K101 to K110. So, top 5 server powers, bottom 5 server powers should be in 2 different groups. And most servers right now are pretty unified and fighting underneath one banner with like sister alliances and everything. It's like all of the stuff we're talking about inside of leadership chat is already determined. It's already decided. Players are already accepting what they got. There's none of this trust and drama issues. And so they'll be more unified when it comes to server 2, which is when the real fighting happens, right? And so that's like the number one issue with what's going on, is that we're taking too long to get where other servers already are. I think that's the best way to describe it. We're taking too long to get where other servers already are. Yeah, I like that description. So without having server unity and figuring all this out, the best bet is going to be to transfer servers. And I have two different answers. One answer is you cannot migrate to another server during season 2. You have to wait until season 3. And other servers say that you can migrate in season 2, but it costs 5,000 gems, and then if you move again, it'll cost more and more and more. Unfortunately, we're going off of beta knowledge, as the first public server, K32, hasn't reached maturity yet. Like, they haven't finished they haven't migrated yet. People have alts there to confirm. Yeah, K32 is crazy, but K32 is crazy because all of the streamers from Rock got together and did it. So that's kind of why they're as insane as they are. It's a bunch of people that make revenue from K32 is a bunch of people that make revenue from playing this game. And a lot of them were on the beta because they're high spenders or high profile players from Rock, which was also created by this game holder. Sleep well, Porcent. Sleep well.
I am understood.
Neither great courage without caution is mere stupidity.
Say, let's get this over with. Got
Maintenance pro. One day we'll use machines for peace, not war.
Trina, I don't think anyone has alts there yet because there's no value in it until we're closer to the dragon ending. We just know based off of common trends, right? From previous servers and Rock. It's like the same thing that happens with what happens inside of servers in Ants, right? You all eventually join under one banner or sister banners, and you all get along because the real battle is SVS. It's not the server itself. And then you do have a couple of servers that are like, you know, significantly war focused, and they all do PvP and all that other jazz. But for the most part, those servers don't last here because they don't get any rewards. Like, you don't get passive rewards for doing nothing, and you can't grow without being able to gather and stuff, and without being able to hunt darklings. So if you don't have a protective ability and people hit you while you're wasting CP and stuff, you literally can't play the game. And that's what will happen if we don't come together as an alliance or as a server. And other servers already understand this, and this server does not, because it doesn't appear as though we have really much, if anyone, that's played this game besides like 2 or 3 people. And that's what I think our number one downfall is.
The law stands unchanged.
How much experience am I losing if I hit a level 4,000?
Do not waste time. Divine wrath awaits you.
Like, imagine you're doing PvP like this, and I just come up and hit you. That's what's gonna happen. There'll be no safety. And players won't have a chance to develop or grow to be able to protect the less active or lower powered players. And if we do this during zone 1 to our own players, then the other servers will just push us even more. And if I look real quick, let me see if I can find a season 2 map. Oh man, I know I can, but it's gonna take me a hot second. All right, I'm not gonna keep scrolling, but
Do not.
that's like that's the number one concern, is that if we don't have server unity, we're not going to be able to grow, and eventually we'll die. So high level players and low level players that understand what's about to happen will leave the server. So like, could this server fight? Sure, but eventually they'll just be outnumbered because everyone leaves. Because again, you can leave the first time for 5,000 gems. So why not just migrate for 5,000 gems to a server that's not going to have internal squabbles, and has an actual chance at end of season rewards, if that makes sense. And so that's what we're fighting for with the peace treaty, because we all start in the same zone for season 2. We all start in the same zone.
Got him in sight. See? Science never disappoints.
Okay, I'm not sure what that was. That was the R5 of Icy.
Oh, hold on.
All right.
The steering.
Let's see if I can buy anything from the merit shop. Universal speed up looks great to me.
That's why I think to just stay here and watch the sunset.
Does anyone have any questions about the purpose of this? Like the purpose of leadership chat? That was like the number one thing I wanted to talk about. And then we could talk about talent builds if people want. Is like the inner workings of season 1. Yeah, I started off with 400 mil resources from people donating and stuff, and I was down to 100 mil, and I woke up to this morning. So I owe a lot of people resources back, which,
Oh, hold on.
assuming these peace treaties go well, I will be giving all resources back because I won't be rushing T5 anymore. It kind of depends on how much the peace treaties go. I will be useful if need be, but I'm not trying to rush T5s if I'm not going to be using them. And since I'm not fighting for the dragon, I wouldn't be using them. Like, there's no value in me rushing that fast. Besides, of course, the Excel spreadsheet I'm almost done with.
Simple. Advance or retreat?
So if we form appropriate bonds in season 1, then in season 2, even if we lose, as long as the bonds are already there, we'll continue as season 3, right? If you don't form the appropriate bonds, then people leave. But if we form the appropriate bonds and we just get a poor matchup for whatever reason, then there's justifiable reasons to stay and not spend $20 to migrate, right? 5,000 gems if we look at it, right? Oh, sorry. 5,000 gems, if we look at it, is $20. To a free-to-play player, that's a lot of gems. To a pay-to-win player, that's a lot of gems, right? That's 3.5 days worth of speed-ups. My current research is 10 days still. So, like,
Can you handle the superb?
if there's no reason to spend those, yes, a few days of the $5 monthly pass that you're not fast forwarding your Dragon Tails to be able to get the gold hero, that you're not using it to pull extra artifacts, that you're not using it to buy speed ups from the Dragon store, that you're not using it to purchase stuff from the VIP store, that you're not X, Y, and Z. Like, especially as a free-to-play low spender, that is a lot. That is a lot to ask for.
Do not waste time?
I, as the spender that I am, don't wish to spend that and abandon the players that have been here and put so much in. Not to mention that not everyone can migrate to the same server, right? You can only migrate if there's enough space, and you never know if the grass is greener on the other side or not. It's like you may just run into more or worse problems, and the cost to migrate every time goes up, is my understanding. So why take that risk when I could build up a server that I started in and have already developed friendships in? I am free to play. I said the type of spender I am, which is clearly free to play. I am hashtag free to play. That's why 5,000 gems is so important to me.
Superb.
Right?
Extraordinary.
I feel like that's a justifiable logic there. I feel like that is justifiable logic there. You're allowed to feel how you want to, CJ. And it will never die. Death Wish is correct.
Ready. Got intel on the target.
Reason, do not touch my face. Justice for your crimes.
And all these conversations in leadership chat will eventually have to turn into other conversations that will be just as important later on.
Do not. You need more road signs. I am like a well-timed.
Because the questions about dragons are just the starters. So we need to build a strong rapport beyond that. Do I think more or less or the same amount of people will spend to win Strongest Lord event with Thea being the prize? Thea is not as attractive as Craig. She's more of a passive support hero, but she is one of the 3, soon to be 4 flying heroes, so she's attractive in that regard. And unfortunately, people are just collectors. So, yeah. What's the top 5 players? I don't know. Swapping heroes makes it so people like Morpheus are more engaged and wanting to get it, but Morpheus already has Thea partially built inherently, right? So not as high, right? Yes, Morpheus has T5. Debo 1 is probably like 3 evolutions off. Max Suck is probably like 10 evolutions off, and I'm roughly like 15 evolutions off from like a single T5. All of my economy tree is done. All of my common, uncommon, rare is done, and this is my epic evolutions. No. I'm almost done. And I'm at 32. I guess this adds, maybe. Let's see, this adds 2, 4, 6 mil power. $7 mil, 7.5 mil power, and then so maybe 8 mil power in all together to unlock 1 T5. Because I don't care about PvP. Archers are the best PvE unit. I did this when we were only focused on PvE. If PvP breaks out and need be, I will build my cavalry and my mages. And then my tanks and archers will be last. If PvP does not break out, I will not get T5s this season. I did all of this, so I finished like my defensive formations, my assault strategies, my defensive formation to 6, first aid to 6, and like 50 to 60% of my eco tree this weekend. Because I thought war was going to break out. But Morpheus is now talking inside of leadership chat. I'm talking inside of leadership chat. RWS has a new face as well. Mominari is talking as well. Is also in this server. So we have a bunch of newer faces, and we all want peace. And so if we all want peace, there's no reason to, and then I'll push T5 archers to aid in Behemoth's zone 1 of next season. But if war breaks out, I'll ignore this. But this was done before I even started the economy tree, because I didn't realize the economy tree was a prerequisite. But it is a prerequisite, so yeah. You're fine, Luke. Also, no one else is talking, so it doesn't matter. This isn't like an Ants stream. I don't have the popularity that I had in Ants on Call of Dragons. Right? Ants, I'd have like 50 viewers concurrent, and right now I have 10. I'm just here to chat because I actually enjoy this game still. Like Ants, towards the end, it felt like a chore and something I owed the community. This is because I feel the passion again. I enjoy it. Playing Call of Dragons makes me happy. I haven't missed Ants once. I've missed the friends I've made, but the friends I've made I talk to. It's the reason that I haven't responded to Sultan. Sultan messaged something that was very kind and generous and brilliant, and I'm giving it a month to see if I miss Ants or want to go back or anything, but as of right now, I have no desire. Yeah, Alex, I'm done. I made an announcement over a month ago, I think. Not even a month ago, like 3 weeks ago, Alex. How far am I with the spreadsheet? Probably like 50%, CJ. I still can't get the timing down right. I got assistance from Lulu Birds in my alliance. My son's birthday party was last weekend, and we had our family's first vacation alongside it. So I didn't work on it last weekend, so we'll reevaluate this weekend and see if we can figure it out. But I am missing a lot of the researches, so even when I come out with it, I like a lot of the gray and green ones people haven't sent me from both sides of the Evo tech. A lot of the gray and green ones, both sides haven't sent me. So hopefully that's something I can work upon.
Neither great. Outstanding.
Let's get this over with.
Can't wait to. Nature, woods, lakes, boredom.
That's why got intel on the target.
Neither great. The realm must have order.
Someone sent me the link. It was a brand new game, came out in 2023, just like Ants. When I started Ants was a brand new game. But this time I did more research. It was promoted by Lilith. Lilith joined the company that this game is made by, Farlight. I've been playing AFK Arena by Lilith for 4 years now. December of 2019. It's the first mobile game I ever played. And I enjoy it. I enjoy every aspect of it. I'm a large investor into AFK Arena. So with all that being said, it seemed like a easy shot. I had a Patreon request like 7 times for me to join, and I didn't want to because I didn't want to give up on Ants over and over and over again. And unfortunately, eventually, nothing I could do could convince me to stay in Ants. Nothing. I tried. I really, really tried. But the distaste just kept getting higher and higher, and I didn't want to bring negativity to a community I'd grown to be positive.
Got intel. Say your prayers.
Maintenance protocol. Nature, woods.
I don't want to be the source of disgust or discontent or hate.
Time to retreat.
Outstanding. Neither great as I expected.
Let's get this. I wish if you need me.
Oh, hold on. Nature, what? Good. I've got some adjustments to make.
Advance or retreat?
Yeah, Levi, I am very much enjoying the game, Levi. I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy the engagement of PvP. It's not just sit there, build a march, and see what happens. I enjoy that you can't TP if you have a march out. They don't just get auto recalled. So, you know, there's a risk there. I enjoy that you can deploy a unit over here to hit someone over here if it's the right unit. I enjoy that there's 4 different styles of units and the rock, paper, scissors actually works. I enjoy that you can build heroes differently to do different things. Not everyone agrees with how I build my talents, but I enjoy how I built it. And yeah. Is there a way to get more dark keys besides quests? No. I assume you mean these, right? The dark chests, dark keys. I am still on 84 luck points, so I haven't gotten it. Yeah, sure, CJ. What would you like to talk about?
The lost do not waste time.
Yeah, Levi, and the game's way more streamable. Like Ants, it felt hard to get on every single day and stream something. Here, I mean, like right now there's not a lot to stream because we're at peace and we're not doing something, but like when war breaks out, when there's PvP, a behemoth, stuff like that, it would be much easier to stream stuff and have better content overall. So, Waldir talents paired with Velian. May I ask why you're having Waldir lead over Velian? Why would you not have Velian lead, CJ? And Levi, the pay to win cap here, like gap, is so punishing that it's not like all free to play players that are active get T4s first season, and the pay to win players that get T5 spend, you know, thousands of dollars to get them, if not, you know, tens of thousands of dollars. So the gap in between free to play, light spend, low spend, and high spender is not significant. It's only like the mega whales that are getting T5, so it's a lot easier to just like be relatable to everyone because I have T4s just like everyone else. Yeah. Valiant has control tree. Yeah. Valiant has control tree. I'd rather have control tree than skills tree, CJ. Now I've built a Valiant Waldir build because they didn't have Valiant at 5. And we can talk through that and my reasoning for that. What artifact are you going to use? I mean, Levi, we have free-to-play players that have 2 T4 trees open. Zone 3 hasn't even unlocked yet. Like, and that says free-to-play. They have 2 T4s open. But I'm in their alliance and I'm a high min-maxer player, even if I'm spending. Exactly, Frank. It was just reskinned LI and awful. Thank you, Dark Spy. Hashtag free to play for life, baby.
You need more road signs. Advance or retreat?
Alright, so you want Waldir with control? Or Waldir with Velian?
Advance or retreat? Many roads lie ahead.
So, if you're a free-to-play delight spender, your evolutions are going to be different than a high spender style player that's going to be using Cav. Oops, wrong button. Casting rage grants 20 additional rage. But okay, you need 1,000 to activate a rage skill. When casting rage skills, your Legion Deputy deals 8% more damage the next time they cast a rage skill. That seems fine. It's a DPS type item. When casting a rage skill, your Legion deals additional hero skill damage to target Legion, damage factor 60. I mean, that's a 10th in addition sometimes, I guess. Every time your Legion casts a rage skill, they deal 0.5 more hero skill damage up to a maximum of 8%. This effect lasts until end of battle. So you have to cast rage skill 16 times in battle still to last to max that out. When casting rage skill, inflicts slow on target Legion, reducing their march speed to 15 by 15% for 3 seconds. Okay, so now I can deal more damage before they can get to me as Cav. Ignore this one. When your Legion casts a rage skill, they have a 25% chance to silence the target, preventing them from casting a rage skill for 2 seconds. When casting a rage skill, a buff effect is dispelled from target Legion. This effect can only be triggered once every 20 seconds. This is just better. I'm not sure what part of this doesn't seem more appealing than skills. Is there a part of this that doesn't seem more appealing to you? Maybe you could help me understand that aspect. Yeah, from the point of view of someone that won't have the strongest army on the field, it seems to be ideal to hit lesser targets and do damage with AoE from kills, and target strong units and die. If they are stronger, you'll be slowing the Legion that is not going to run. CJ, in big fights, you're not attacking alone. So like you're looking at it from the perspective of a 1v1, and you're not attacking alone. Like you're slowing down other players that are coming at you so someone else can run. You're slowing down other players that are coming at you so that way my cavalry unit can catch up. You're slowing down other players so that way other free-to-play players don't fill their inventory. You're slowing down that infantryman that escaped so that way archers or mages of other players can also target them. But the damage that the splash damage that you're giving, CJ, is not as relevant to me, at least, as it is potentially taking away a good buff, slowing them down, allowing other people to be able to target them, right? Like in the event of a PvP situation that actually matters, you should be in a Discord call, you should be talking it all through, you should be helping as many people as possible, and you're going to be attacking as a unit, not as an individual. You'll be much more organized over just like full send on whatever. Free to play, pay to win. Are you asking like how do you grow your account, Chris? Like what can you ask that question like a little bit more detailed, what you're looking for? This is how I built Waldir. Chris, I'm just not sure what question you're trying to ask me. If you could be a little bit more detailed in the question. I'll answer all versions of the question you just asked. I'd like to address your specific question before I go on to more of that. So this is the version of Waldir I built. It was to pair with Lily and Magic Bomb, because the artifact type does matter in my personal opinion. Yeah. So down here, the reason I go with defense over speed is the same argument you made, CJ. If I'm going against pay to win players, if I'm playing against pay to win players, they're going to have more speed on me anyways. Why am I not just building defense so I can do more while I'm still there? They're gonna have more speed on you from Pathfinding 2, Pathfinding 1, which you should have max, but most players don't max Pathfinding 2, and then Pathfinding 3, right? Like that's a lot more speed on you. It's not worth losing the defense. Then obviously health, because other ones are darklings. You have to take foundation, you have to take attack. Deal more damage like we talked about. Certainly, as starting out, I've bought a few packs already, got my VIP to 8. Wondering mainly which heroes to upgrade. We have 6 golds, but only 1 gold artifact. Chris, you know not to level up or not to star up a hero past 1 star until the first skill is maxed, correct? Alright, so more skill damage, more counterattack damage, so that way when they hit you, you're hitting them. Casting skills deals an additional 20% rage. Is not as relevant as the Legion's Deputy, dealing 8% damage next time it casts a rage skill. Because your damage is coming from Valiant as well, and 20 rage is not relevant in the talks of 1,000. Then we go up the top left and then bottom right. In battle, your Legion ignores 0.4%, basically a defense break. When launching your normal attack, your Legion has 10% chance to gain hero skill focus, increasing the hero crit rate chance by 2%. And then when it crits, it deals 3% more hero damage. And then every time your Legion casts, so like same thought process, right? Max DPS. Then attack, 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 attack. Ignore speed because you're not going to outpace a pay-to-win player.
Reason stands above all.
Starting out, I've bought a few packs already, got to my VIP 8, wondering mainly which heroes to upgrade. We have 6 golds, but only 1 gold artifact. Okay, so you have 6 golds, 1 gold artifact. What's your gold artifact you have? Chris? Also, just to make it clear, you have a build pattern, Chris, that free to play, pay to win, everyone should follow, which is use universal speed ups to get to level 21, use universal speed ups on research to get T4s, use universal speed ups to get to town hall 22, and then only use universal speed ups on research after that, period. You're fine, Chris. Take all the time you need. Which artifact you got, Chris? CJ, does that answer your question? That is the talent build I would do. It maximizes DPS, maximizes your ability to stay out there, and doesn't try to compare speed, because in your thought process, speed doesn't matter. Kurta's Wrath is useless, unfortunately. Grants a buff up to 10 friendly agents in a designated circle. Damage dealt to dark things and dark creatures plus 30%. It doesn't work on behemoths. It doesn't work in PvP. You're not going to struggle against PvE targets as long as you're playing actively, even as a free-to-play player. It's useless. Like, its passive is from stars, so you could get it to level 30 and get 4 stars and get the Legion attack passive, but its active from levels is peacekeeping damage, and peacekeeping again is darklings, dark creatures. Shouldn't really be a struggle ever. Yeah, unfortunately, Chris. Now, I will say that some artifacts, some purple artifacts are like really good for free-to-play low spenders, light spenders, like anyone without bad artifacts. Like there are pay-to-win players that upgrade purple artifacts, right? So like this one is only good for engineering, but like in a time of war and stuff, like dismantling and mantling, this is like solid. Building engineering plus 17%, and it gives you a huge boost, right? Ignore my cooldown times and everything. My skills are all maxed on purples. All right, good. Glad we got over that. But you know, I wouldn't upgrade a peacekeeping one, but like freeze ring can still be great on the front line with the tank. You just get immunity for 10 seconds for 4 minutes. Spirit Bengal, really good for PvE content, Bangalore, for behemoths when poisons come. This is something that my alliance struggles with on elites, is not having enough players that have Spirit Bengal heavily invested in. Heart Piercer, great for PvP and PvE. I mean, that's where I'm at, Trina. But I'm upgrading it to trigger so when you upgrade a gold artifact to level 30, you get a $5 pack with 10 artifact keys. And when you upgrade a purple, or 5 artifact keys, and when you upgrade a purple to 30, you get a $3 pack with 3 artifact keys. But yeah. I mean, it is you, Mom. That's all right. But unfortunately, Kurta's Wrath is, I mean, purples are more useful than Kurta's Wrath. mine are sad, Trina. That's fair, I accept. Of course, Chris. I am out of blue. I am out of blues right now, Trina. I don't even know which one of these ones I want to upgrade next. Oh, I guess I'm upgrading this one. But I'm waiting on blues. I am waiting on blues. Yeah, I don't feel a need to upgrade him right now. I'm hoping I get the new artifact. I'm hoping I get the new artifact and then I'll pour my dust into that. Why? Why give them any TLC? Why? What does that do for me? I'm never gonna use them. I will never use any of these. I use this one. Sometimes, maybe. I'm in a different position than most people. This is all the artifacts I'm missing. New artifact came out today. I think this one hasn't even came out yet. This one is from an artifact event that hasn't happened yet. This one's like an end of season. I think only one of these I can get otherwise. And these two apparently are from Darkling chests. I don't know. You need to match, Trina. You use the boots. Excuse me. Boots of swiftness? Okay, freeze ring is great as a tank. Angle is like super necessary for PvE. I don't know when you'd ever use it for PvP right here. I don't know why it says that, but this is super useful for PvE. Like, I mean, it is key strategy for Hydra, for Dire Bear, for Necro Giant, like level 3 Behemoth and up. Angle is huge. I bring this sometimes. Ring is good. Magic Bomb's okay. I'm not in love with it. Heart Piercer's really good. Before I got Shadow Blades, I was bringing Heart Piercer to Behemoth raids as an archer main. Because even though like the cooldown's a minute 30 and everything, the passive of, 4-star level 30 of 32% extra attack is insane. Why? Just riddle me this, Batman. Why would I run swiftness when I can run a skill level 5 Springbird Feather? This one's just straightly better. Strictly better. Sorry, straightly. The jewel? The jewel. What jewel? None of these up engineering. If they do, I'm down. I'll upgrade it. Oh, building joyous fireworks? Archery marcher manual. Yeah, this one's solid. Well, okay. So this one isn't as good because it upgrades unit defense. Chris, so this one, the statics upgrade unit defense. It's fine if this is your best artifact one, but I would rather have Heart Piercer because it upgrades attack. And in behemoth raids, you're doing attack mainly, and archers aren't really used for PvP, they're used for PvE. And if you get hit in behemoth raids, attack is just more relevant. Are you happy, Mom? That's what I would do, Chris.
Do you intend a well-timed retreat is not cowardice.
I did it, Mom, just for you. I don't know when I'll ever use it, but I did it just for you. CJ asked about talent trees. I talked about them and why, and then he never responded or went after. I feel like I upset them. I apologize, CJ. That wasn't my intent. I love you forever. Do I do a 10x? Oh no, never mind. I'm not wasting that many gems on it. Like, this would be useless. I don't want that. I don't want that. Don't want that. I would love a Shadow Blades though. I'd be okay with the Phoenix Eye, I guess. I really want Spring Blades. Nope. Nope. Why are these people parked so far away? It's these types of things that trigger me in my heart. Peach pie, they mean artifacts.
A fine opportunity.
Yes. Nico and Craig. They clearly had to have.
Do not
Clearly
relax.
had to have.
Well-timed retreat is not cowardice.
Ugh. Mom, I think you draw people diagrams even when you're in a good mood. Does anyone else want to talk about anything? I think I'm gonna spiel the stream tomorrow too. I am pretty excited with having sorted out all of my personal affairs today and over the last week. Free to play or pay to win, Frank? All right, besides what Trina said, 5111. You understand what Trina's saying when she says 5111, Frank? All right, so for skills, don't star up a hero until the first skill. Yeah. Okay. So besides 5111, there are 3 mistakes that spenders can make. The first one is not picking up the pop-ups within their budget. Pop-ups happen once and then they never happen again. It can be intimidating at first because they roll together, but then they never happen again. First time you get a new hero, that's legendary. First time you get a new legendary artifact. First time you get a legendary artifact to level 30. First time you get a new epic artifact to level 30. All of those are free things that you're screwing up on not getting. Or like extreme value. They're the best value in the game. But obviously within your budget, right? But those are the best value packs that you have. So my recommendation is have a weekly budget, save it until the end of the week, and then reset or like pick up the bundles as they trigger and then use the rest of the budget as you want. The third, or that, so that would be the first one, is not picking up the trigger bundles. The second thing that I would say is using universal speed ups on training troops. Unless you are a high level player, and I mean a high level player, don't waste speed ups on training troops. The way that you should do troops as you start is whatever the highest tier troop that you have, you should build those, not upgrade any of your troops until you have a full march. But your universals should all go towards research. It should be use your universals to get to Town Hall 21, use your universals to get to T4s, use your universals to get to Town Hall 22, only use your research speed ups, or only use your universals on research after that. Some of these researches get to 120 days, well, longer than 120 days, but after helps, VIP 15, having scholar, having a 10% research bonus from a level 5, etc., it's still 120 days. So using your universals anywhere else just because you want to be stronger or whatever is not useful. Now, I mean, there's certain aspects of the game or whatever that you want to participate in, like the dragon, where we're requiring you have 100 KT4s minimum. So like if you want to speed up to get there, I understand that. But your universals should really, really, really just be used on research because it gets so long. After T4s, you should only work on economy tree, right? So like unlock T4s, unlock your flying T4 unit. All other research should be done on the economy tree, because your economy tree is required to be maxed before you can unlock T5s anyways, because your supply chains is required to be maxed before you can unlock, I think it's assault strategies 2, but don't quote me on that, to level 10. In order for your supply chains 2 to be maxed, you have to max everything else. So you have to max your economy tree. So you're wasting resources not just maxing this after you unlock T4s. That'd be like the second biggest mistake. The third biggest mistake, in my personal opinion, would be to, I wish I had the goblin market, but would be to use your gems poorly. There's an order in which your gems should be used. Free to play, low spend, doesn't matter. Your first thing should be to get to VIP 8. VIP 8 unlocks a second research queue permanently, which is huge. So all gems should go toward, well, if you're free to play, all your gems should go towards getting a second builder. Then all your gems should go towards getting VIP 8. Then your gems should go towards clearing out certain aspects of this, in whichever way you feel is relevant, right? Personally, all speed ups, all legendary medals. Thank you, I really appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat. All speed ups, all universal medals, all CP. And then if you like to gamble, right, like, you know, pick your poison, whatever. If you like to gamble, universal artifact keys, gold keys. In my opinion, universal artifact keys are useless since they have the artifact event once every other week. I'd rather just save gems to be able to apply them towards that universal artifact event, or to the artifact event for an artifact that I really want. And then gold keys are here and there depending on how you feel. And then, you know, depending on your VIP level, you want to get this. The reserve legions is really only if like you're not very active, or if like you have a level 5 training speed up and you want to whatever. But these shouldn't be a priority to you. And then season 1 custom tokens should be a priority after you have T5s. And then in the Goblin Center, you should be using gems after it shows up. You should be buying everything you can with resources, except for 8-hour speed ups. You should always be running the 24-hour speed ups, right? I have a 24-hour buff running at all times for all of my things. And then after you have the 24 hours running, after you have the 24 hours, I missed it. It's fine, King. It's my fault, King. It's not yours. I got distracted talking. Thank you, King. So when you're in the Goblin store, you want to save your gems, except for on speed ups for research, speed ups for buildings, and then you want to buy all of the resource items. So basically gem management would be my third mistake, right? You can inappropriately utilize your gems and set yourself back significantly. not getting VIP 8 as fast as you could have, buying things that you don't necessarily need to, not buying discounted speed ups and having to buy more expensive speed ups. Like if you're in the goblin market every day, it comes like 4 or 5 times a day. You could be buying hours and hours of speed ups. Again, I am not saying refresh the goblin market with 100 gems. I'm saying refresh it for free, and every day buy universal speed ups with gems, buy research speed ups with gems, buy troop speed ups with gems, buy building speed ups with gems, you know, and give or take. Like if you're town hall 22 and you're free to play, don't buy building speed ups. If you have max marches for your level, don't buy troop speed ups, etc, etc. But you should never be using gems for face value things unless you're an extremely high spender, and that unfortunately is just the way the cookie crumbles, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Hopefully that made sense. Sorry, I got distracted by missing an Eliana raid. Because it looks like we're going to be peaceful, I'm trying to get my Eliana awoken before season ends. And I need more. Right, because it's 40, 40, 40, and then 50. So, yeah. What other questions, you guys? What other questions? Okay. This was a way better stream than I thought it would be, so I appreciate everyone showing up, asking questions, being involved. I plan on streaming again tomorrow, roughly around the same time that I did today. It works out best for my family and everything. Actually, never mind. I have to pick up a bed tomorrow. My older brother that hasn't been home since January 1st of 2008 joined my family. And we are supplying a bed for them. Well, we're not supplying a bed. One of my other brothers is bringing a bed over, and I volunteered to go pick it up. But I should be streaming after it gets home and the bed gets situated. Again, I really like this game. It's a lot easier to stream. It's a lot more enjoyable to stream, and overall the mechanics are way funner. And it's way more free-to-play friendly. Anyhow, thank you guys again for joining me. As always, you can catch me down in the YouTube comments. I do try to respond to as many as possible, but I do get a limited number of push notifications. You can catch me on my Discord. I respond to all takes that I get. Or, worst case scenario, you can catch me on k102. Until next time, y'all, stay humble, stay happy, stay hungry. Bye, y'all.